Join us on Patreon and become part of our journey to uncover history's untold stories. Your support helps us create in-depth content, bring hidden narratives to life, and keep history alive for everyone.
From the dawn of humanity, the story of Black people has been one of resilience, brilliance, and profound connection to the very cradle of civilization. The origins of Black people are deeply rooted in the very fabric of human history, tracing back to the ancient landscapes of Africa, the birthplace of humankind. To understand the story of Black people is to embark on a journey that spans millennia, touching upon the earliest ancestors, the rise of civilizations, and the indelible mark left upon the world. This journey is not merely about biology or anthropology, but about culture, identity, and the profound legacies that continue to shape the modern world. In the vast and varied landscapes of Africa, our earliest ancestors took their first steps. The story begins with the genus Homo, which first emerged on the African continent. Scientific evidence from fossil records and genetic studies point to Africa as the cradle of humanity, where early hominins evolved and gradually developed the traits that define modern humans. The oldest known hominid fossils, such as Australopithecus afarensis, famously represented by the skeleton Lucy, were discovered in East Africa, providing a window into the life of our distant ancestors over 3 million years ago. As time progressed, the evolutionary journey led to the emergence of Homo habilis, considered one of the earliest members of the human genus. This species, with its rudimentary tool-making abilities, marked the beginning of human ingenuity. Further evolution brought forth Homo erectus, a species that displayed more advanced tool use, control of fire, and the ability to migrate beyond the African continent. However, it was the advent of Homo sapiens, appearing in Africa approximately 300,000 years ago, that truly set the stage for the remarkable saga of human civilization. Genetic evidence strongly supports the out-of-Africa theory, which posits that modern humans originated in Africa and gradually dispersed to other parts of the world. The richness of Africa's environments, from the lush rainforests to the expansive savannas, provided early humans with diverse resources to sustain life and foster innovation. Over tens of thousands of years, human populations adapted to their environments, developing distinct physical traits, cultures, and technologies. Skin pigmentation, one of the most visible human characteristics, evolved as a direct adaptation to the environment. The high levels of melanin in darker skin provided protection against the sun's intense ultraviolet rays, an essential adaptation for survival in equatorial Africa. This biological trait, deeply connected to the environment, became a defining feature of Black people. Beyond biological evolution, the cultural and societal advancements of early African civilizations laid the foundation for human progress. In regions such as the Nile Valley, powerful civilizations like ancient Egypt emerged, blending technological prowess with cultural sophistication. However, Egypt was not alone in Africa's grand historical narrative. The Kingdom of Kush, located to the south of Egypt, thrived as a powerful and influential civilization. Further west, the ancient city of Carthage, founded by the Phoenicians, became a dominant force in the Mediterranean. These civilizations contributed to advancements in agriculture, architecture, writing systems, and governance, demonstrating that Africa was a hub of innovation and cultural development. The diversity of African societies was immense, ranging from the pastoral communities of the Sahel to the agricultural kingdoms of West Africa. The Niger River Basin became home to complex societies that excelled in trade, metallurgy, and governance. The ancient city of Timbuktu, for example, evolved into a center of learning and culture, attracting scholars and traders from across the known world. The trans-Saharan trade routes facilitated not only the exchange of goods like gold and salt, but also ideas, religious beliefs, and cultural practices. This vibrant exchange enriched the African continent and connected it to global civilizations long before the rise of European colonial powers. Linguistic evidence also underscores Africa's role as the origin of diverse cultures and peoples. The continent is home to an extraordinary range of languages, with major language families such as Afroasiatic, Nilo-Saharan, Niger-Congo, and Khoisan reflecting millennia of cultural evolution and migration. The Bantu migrations, for instance, spread agricultural techniques, ironworking skills, and linguistic unity across vast regions of Africa, shaping the demographic and cultural landscape of the continent. The spread of African peoples and cultures extended beyond the continent's boundaries. Ancient seafaring traditions suggest that African navigators may have reached distant lands long before European exploration. The presence of African features in ancient art and cultural practices in regions as far as the Americas and Asia hints at possible early transoceanic contacts. These theories, while still the subject of academic debate, reflect the far-reaching influence of African ingenuity and exploration. Religious and spiritual practices in ancient Africa also highlight the profound connection between Black people and their environment. Indigenous African religions emphasize the interconnectedness of all life, reverence for ancestors, and the spiritual significance of natural elements. These belief systems laid the groundwork for complex societal structures and ethical systems that govern communities. The later introduction of Christianity and Islam further enriched Africa's spiritual landscape, demonstrating the continent's role as a melting pot of religious and philosophical thought. Colonial narratives have often marginalized or distorted the rich history of Black people and their civilizations. However, a growing body of research continues to shed light on Africa's significant contributions to global history. The resilience of Black people throughout centuries of colonization, enslavement, and systemic oppression speaks to an enduring spirit rooted in a legacy of strength and innovation. In the modern era, the African diaspora has carried the legacy of Black people across the globe. From the Americas to Europe, the Caribbean to the Middle East, descendants of Africa have continued to shape cultures, economies, and political movements. The struggle for civil rights, the fight against apartheid, and the global push for racial equality are all chapters in the ongoing story of Black resilience and empowerment. The origin of Black people is not merely a tale of ancient migrations or genetic markers. It is a profound narrative of humanity itself. It is a story of adaptation, innovation, and unyielding spirit. Understanding this origin is essential to appreciating the full tapestry of human history and recognizing the invaluable contributions of Black people to the world. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, it becomes evident that the story of Black people is inseparable from the story of humanity. From the first human footsteps on African soil to the global influence of the African diaspora today, this journey is a testament to endurance, brilliance, and the unbreakable bonds that connect us all.